What's up, Exotics fam? Welcome to our channel. My name is Jeff.
And my name is Maddox.
And you're watching Exotic Idiotics. If this is your first time checking out our channel, thank you. And if you like videos about reptiles, invertebrates, amphibians, and all things exotic, whoa, stop. I take that back. Not all things exotic. Go ahead and do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button. We send out videos every single Tuesday and Saturday, and we want you to be able to see them. So make sure you hit that notification bell, because otherwise you're not going to know the videos are coming, and then we look like liars.
And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. We're super glad that our idiotic tendencies have not turned you away yet. We do really appreciate our community, and if you would like to get the chance to know us and the rest of our Exotics fam, come join the Discord and we'll leave a link to it down below.
Anytime that you buy a new pet, and it's an animal or a species that you've never cared for, it comes with a little bit of stress, maybe anxiety, but overall you're just concerned that you're caring for the animal properly. A common way to handle this is to ask somebody that works at the pet store where you're purchasing the animal, but they don't always give you the best advice.
So today we're going to misspell some rumors. We're going to be going over the top 5 bad care and husbandry tips that some pet stores will give to a new tarantula owner.
Wait, we're misspelling rumors? So stick around.
And let's get into it.
Okay, number 5 on our list of bad tips for new tarantula owners, commonly handed out by pet stores, is that tarantulas need to eat several times a week. Now don't get me wrong, tarantulas love to eat, but in nature, they're opportunistic feeders. They typically are gonna stay somewhere, lying in wait for prey to walk by, and they're gonna take it down. They are not out consistently hunting all day, every day, looking for food. Overfeeding can cause things like bad molts on a regular basis. You do not want to overfeed your tarantulas. It causes more harm than good.
Next on our list is that tarantulas need a humongous cage. When I got my first spider, the associate at the store told me to put it in a 20-gallon tall tank. Now, this was a Tarantula alboplosis, just a curly-haired tarantula. This method of thinking typically comes from people who are used to keeping reptiles. And yes, with reptiles, more space, if you can afford it, is always better, depending on the animal. But with tarantulas, it's almost like less is more. The smaller the cage helps them keep more secure, find their food easier, and just live a better little tarantula life. Now, a typical rule of thumb is 3 times the length for a terrestrial or fossorial, and 3 times the height for any arboreal species. Now, this rule of thumb applies to any spider in any stage of their life. And keep in mind that a tarantula is always going to love the smaller space. So if you buy a smaller spider, it will need to be rehoused, but always just make sure you don't go too big.
Next on our list of improper care and husbandry tips is that tarantulas need external lighting and heat. Now, if you keep your house at 60 degrees, 65 degrees even, you might want to provide a little external heat, a little bit of a heat source for your tarantula. But typically they do just fine at room temperature. If you've been following along on our channel for a while, we've said multiple times we keep our room down here at 78 degrees, which is warmer than it needs to be, but we are having a good experience with all of our animals down here at that room temperature, so we continue doing it. And we just suffer a little bit when we're down here doing work and filming videos because it gets a little hot. As far as lighting goes, as you can see, all of our tarantulas have no lighting on them, except for kind of, sort of right now because filming. If we are ever down here doing any maintenance in the cage or trying to check on our spiders and we need to see a little bit better, we simply just say, Alexa, turn on arachnophobia. Man, I hate when she doesn't listen to me. Let's try this again. Alexa, turn on arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia isn't responding.
What?
Check its network connection.
Technology. Alexa, turn on arachnophobia.
So first of all, tarantulas. Up, down, left, right, BA, cheat code in real life. They can climb, like Spider-Man. Do not let anybody confuse you. And that brings me to my next point, which I was trying to make. People at pet stores will tell you that a tarantula does not need a secure lid. They are very wrong. Now, tarantulas are a lot stronger than you would give them credit for. I'm going to keep the Marvel theme going here. Like the Hulk, big, strong, smash stuff. They can push lids out of the way, so you got to make sure it's secure. Actually, funny story, not really, but the first day I brought my tarantula home, she climbed out of her cage because the lid wasn't secure and scared the crap out of my mom. It was really hilarious. I should have been filming it.
Okay, the last thing on our list is a doozy. It's still being told by pet store employees even today. Some of these have been kind of put out of practice, but this one, they tell you, they will still tell you on a regular basis. And that is that tarantulas need a sponge in their water dish. This is a very common husbandry practice with hermit crabs. And I guess because hermit crabs are also invertebrates, when people first started keeping tarantulas in captivity, they thought that they also needed the sponge. It used to be believed that they used their fangs to suck water out of the sponge like a little straw. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. They can actually drink from standing water just fine. And you know what? It's a really good thing because last time I checked, these things don't just fall out of the sky to adorn the rivers and lakes and puddles of Narnia to feed all the spiders. I mean, wait, feed? Water? Hydrate?
Gatorade. H2O.
So there you have it. Our 5 most common misconception care and husbandry tips for tarantulas that pet stores commonly give out. Oh my god, that was a mouthful.
We hope that you learned something today, and we encourage you when you go to the pet store and you buy a tarantula, whether it's your first one or not, if you hear any of this stuff, educate the pet store worker. Let them know so that they are not, continuing to give this bad information to people who don't know any better. Better yet, tell them about this video. They can come learn here for themselves.
Thank you guys
so much for watching. Wow, that was an epic fail. However, I'm gonna leave it in there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it.
As always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notifications, so so you don't miss any more of our, as I said earlier, idiotic tendencies.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna leave links to our Discord, our merch store, and our Instagram down below. We do have some new merch up. I'm gonna go ahead and put some pictures like right here of a couple new shirts we just put out. And if you use code FALL10, you can score yourself 10% off. So get something nice for that tarantula lover in your life.
Again, thank you guys so much, and
And we'll see you next time.